Welcome back to Attack of the Pack. Draft recap episode. We are on to the St. Louis Rams. Most pundits give them a B. Honestly, I think that may be a little low. Now, everybody was questioning the first pick, Todd Gurley. They were like, oh, you got problems on the line. How you gonna select Todd Gurley and you got nobody to block for him? Well, they solved that problem on day 2. They chose back-to-back offensive tackles in Rob Haverstein and Jamon Brown. And then they went and got a quarterback, Sean Mannion, because they've dealt with injury history there.
Yeah.
So they wanted to get depth at quarterback. They got that. They got Andrew Donald, another offensive tackle from Iowa, the guy who played opposite of Brandon Scherff. They went and got a wide receiver I've never heard of called Bud Sasser. Another guard in Cody Wichman, a linebacker in Bryce Hager. Hey man, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take that ball. I'm gonna take that ball. All right, hush. Hush. All right, and then Bryce Hager, inside linebacker from Baylor, and Martin Ifedi, defensive end from Memphis. I took that ball. You don't even know yet. They had Trey Mason and Zach Stacy, and a lot of people were like, why they draft Todd Gurley? I guess they don't believe in those guys. Well, they traded away Zach Stacy to the Jets, I believe. And Trey Mason, he just doesn't have that top-end explosiveness. You know, he's a good steady back, but he's not going to provide that game-breaking ability. And Todd Gurley brings that. So I see why they upgraded there, and I think it was a good pick. And then they get a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4 linemen later to help bolster that offensive line. Their defense was already studly.
Yeah.
And
got more studly in the offseason.
Yeah, and then you go and you just bolster the offense at every position of weakness, except for wide receiver. But they got so many damn wide receivers. One of them has to pan out eventually. So
picking up, Sean Mannion, give him a couple of years.
Could very well. He could surpass Nick Foles. He doesn't have to compete with the first round pick there. So yeah. Just 1 second, folks. Yeah, so it's funny because a lot of people criticize the Rams and then for not taking offensive linemen in the first round. And then they turn around and talk about how they took so many offensive linemen after that. Green Bay is a prime example of you do not have to get starting offensive linemen in the first round. We have one that was picked before the 3rd round. One. That's I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Iowa right tackle. Just signed him. Come on, Joe. Come on. Brian Bulaga. That's it. Yeah, he was the only tackle we selected in the first round, or the only offensive lineman we have starting for us we selected in the first round. The rest are all 3rd through 5th. Corey Lindsley, our center, starting rookie center last year, 5th round pick. Josh Sitton was a 3rd rounder. T.J. Lang was a 4th rounder. David Bakhtiari was a 4th rounder. So you can get quality offensive line talent not in the first round. Thoughts, Joe?
But it ain't sexy. People want sexy.
Todd Gurley's pretty damn sexy. No homo. As a pick, Todd Gurley is a pretty damn sexy pick.
Apart from offensive line, people want sexy. That's why all the
So what? Greg Robinson's sexy now? You got a thing for big black guys, Joe?
That's disgusting.
Nah, they move him to the left. You put Rob over there at right. You put Jamon in there at guard. You have Roger Saffold as the other guard, and they still have the guy they got from us at center, Scott Wills. So they could have a pretty stout offensive line. Plus, you got the other guys they drafted. I think they deserve a B+. This really jumps out to me as quality throughout, great depth. And they just really hammered the weakest position on their team, which was offensive line. So to me, that's like B+, borderline A-. So far, looking at the drafts, I think the Rams have the best draft in this division. Haven't looked at the other ones yet, but I think they had a better draft than the Cardinals. They also had more picks. Well, maybe not. Yeah, they had more picks. Yeah, they had like one more pick. But yeah. So, what do you think, Joe?
I think a B+, A-. It's a solid draft.
Yeah, especially if Todd Gurley turns out to be like AP light. That'd be nasty. Alright, so if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Leave a comment. Email us, taguttheback@gmail.com.
Can tell the dog to be quiet.
Yeah.
Tell Joe to talk more.
Quit sticking the stand ball. Tell Josh to lose some weight. I wouldn't do that.
Come on, don't be hurtful. Not cool.
Alright.
Hurt the ball.
See you around, people.